you?
trying to sing the song, but my voice cracked, so that didn't come out as cleanly as I thought it would. Oh my God, it's so great to see you.
I know. Great to see you. I love it.
I
Oh
know.
my goodness.
I feel like when we do a show, we've had like a 9 year hiatus between each
I
one.
know. I know. I You are always in my thoughts, though.
Ah,
Always in my,
I'm
yes,
always in your what?
in my thoughts.
Oh,
Yes,
oh.
for sure.
Just
I
imagine how good the compliments will be when I start paying you.
Oh, yeah. You're not. Oh, I thought you were. Oh, never mind then.
It's about to log off. But you know what? Uh,
Yeah.
it's been so long. You are a number one watched show on my entire channel. And we have these long breaks, but you know what? It's a good long break because
Mhm.
Julia, that means she's touring and doing music. That means you're heavily busy with dancers and teaching. And then I've been heavily busy with trying to get new shows on and do things. So it's kind of a good pause. It's not like we're both just all sitting in our underwear watching TV and just being lazy, right?
I wish. I wish. Wait, I wish. Wait a second. That sounds good.
Okay.
No,
So,
seriously, I do have to just before we get started, I do have to say that I will never forget. You probably forgot, but I remember our original conversations and
uh,
how much your energy, enthusiasm, positivity all came through on the few phone calls before I even started working for, the company that we both worked for, JC. But um, even before that, because there was a problem with New York, but all that, like, I never forgot those phone calls. There was something about you that came through. And I'm sure
mhm.
everybody that's watching this knows exactly what I'm talking about. So I'm here. I'm not leaving. Even if there's long hiatuses, I'll be back.
Well, you know what? You know what? You know why I'm gonna take that because sometimes people just blow smoke up your skirt or they love to pump your head up a little bit. We try to stay humble, but you know why I'm gonna take that as a huge compliment from you because you're a New Yorker and New Yorkers can sense bullshit,
That's for
right?
sure. That is for sure. I mean, if you think about it, there was no real reason for me to stick. It's what not like you offered me, like you offered me anything. It was just your energy and positivity, really.
Uh,
There was just something about it. You didn't promise anything. So
mhm.
it's a magnetic, seriously, and I'm not just why would I be here? Like I have nothing else to do? I mean, I
It's a
have
very
other things. You have other things to do. We both do. So anyway,
It's a
yeah.
very hard thing to do, but originality. But Stephanie, go ahead and tell them again about your dance studio and what we're going to show them today. I'll be right back.
Okay, so I'm very excited about the video that we're going to play for you guys because we just had Manhattan Dance Sport, one of the largest the largest competition in the tri-state area, and it's been going on since I very first started ballroom dancing. It was my very first professional competition, my very first ballroom competition ever, my very first dance. Well, when I was a kid, I competed, but my very first ballroom dance competition ever was at Manhattan Dance Sport, run by Gary and Diana McDonald, a 10 dance world champion couple, and their her mom. It's like a whole history. This is long decades in the making. And I took a student there this time. I took my school there. But the first clip we're going to start off with is my student entering the senior division and for the very first time. And I wanted to do this because I know there's a lot of ballroom shows out there. Bravo has one, of course, Dancing with the Stars, but I wanted to show it in a different light. I am a professional ballroom and Latin dancer. I am an adjudicator as well as an invigilator. So I am also standing on the side judging. You see a lot of the Dancing with the Stars uh, professionals are on the judging panel. So there's a little crossover there. But all the people from the other show on Bravo, you'll see them competing as well. But this is my older student. He's late 70s. So finally admitting his age. And I wanted to show you guys that anybody can do it. And he hadn't been on the floor in a really long time, has a lot of health issues. But that doesn't matter because we went and he actually brought a better attitude than in the past. Students take this very seriously. So Keone, I could keep talking so for as long as you want on this because this is a subject I'm very passionate about. Absolutely. So we start off with the senior division, then we look at a pro-am division with one of my 20 something. She's a ballet dancer doing the competition for the very first time. And then we move on to the under 21. Okay, where we have a couple of kids competing. And that's what's happening. Kids Day is always crazy. Senior Day is also crazy. And the competition goes on for about a week. And there we have it. We're going to watch a clip right now from.
All right. Let's see what we've got cooking here.
Yeah. I love what he did with this. Makes me want to do the quick step.
All I can do is the finger wag.
Oh my goodness. We're going to dance when I meet you in person. Do a little salsa. I know you got
You've been
moves.
in the practice room for how many minutes, you think?
15, 20.
About 15 minutes, and he's already crashed into a professional and two females and gotten into one fight. What category are you dancing in?
Geriatric.
Geriatric.
People should expect
so
the
if
word
anybody
people.
is in the geriatric division today, beware because Namal is going to take you out.
He crashes into people all the time and then blames them. That's the funny part. It's always their fault.
Wait, hold on. What'd you say, Stephanie? He crashed into what?
He crashes into people all the time. You know this if you're watching. And anybody that knows that has ever been on a competition floor with him, he crashed into a very tall Russian
Mhm.
teacher. I think he was Russian with his student. He crashed into them. He turns
During
around.
wait, during rehearsal or during the actual competition?
This was just during rehearsal. This is the practice room. So we haven't been on the floor since before COVID. First time we get in there,
Wow.
15 minutes in, he crashes in and he turns around, he throws his hands up. Okay? So now I pull him away. It was slightly off camera. I don't think we have it on this clip, but I pull him away and then I'm telling him, and I'm doing this, I'm doing the Italian thing. And the student comes over and she said, he didn't mean it. And she's trying to, and I put my hand up and I didn't realize I did it till I watched the video. I'm like, oh my God. I put my hand up, like talk to the hand, back the F up because only I'm yelling at him right now. You need to go away. It was 15 minutes in.
She's like, oh
That
my God, thank God she's not my teacher. But hey, you know what? You get results. Let's keep going.
This is a little behind the scenes. There's a lot of vendors here selling shoes. These vendors, this is their bread and butter. Sparkles, bling, bling, bling. The more bling in a ballroom competition, the better. The more bling, the better. Tanning stuff. Everybody's supposed to be shining and sparkly. So that is more bling, every color bling you could ever imagine. These are, people could spend thousands of dollars just.
Why is it so important to be blingy?
It's just the way ballroom, the more expensive you look, the more attention you get from the judges. And that's just the way it's always been. Very, very rarely do you see that quiet kind of, I have a couple of quieter costumes. I don't like the bling, to be honest with you. That's always been the hardest thing for me. But the more bling, because it picks up the light. So when you're on the dance floor, it shows also that you've spent the time and money.
So,
Okay.
so it's like it's showing that you're trying to be more creative. The aesthetics. It's basically the aesthetics. It just looks
It's the
good.
aesthetics, but it's also the catching the eye. So if you are
Mhm.
totally rhinestoned out, yes, it's the cut of the dress, it's the way it moves. Dress design for ballroom very different than fashion design. We've done fashion design shows. Very different because it's all about the movement and the way the light picks up everything. So it's drawing that attention, making somebody when you look at the ballroom dancers, a lot of the Latin dancers are shorter than you think because we cut the costume to make the legs look longer, to make the lines look longer, to make you look tall or skinny or whatever it is. So it's a whole design, but it's in movement rather than just, walking like on a runway. So it's got to move.
Gotcha. Makes
Yeah.
a lot of sense.
Mhm.
Behind the scenes at Manhattan Dance Sport, people getting their hair done.
And then back here, I
makeup.
went over that really fast because I didn't want to
No,
invade on anyone's privacy. But back there, because they're like, who's this girl with the video camera? The people are getting their hair done and makeup, and that could cost. Okay, this is a very expensive habit. All right, and as teachers, we get paid very, very well. But as a student, you are spending hundreds of dollars getting your hair and makeup done. Hundreds. Well, you know this from the fashion world, but spending hundreds of dollars on hair, hundreds of dollars separate on makeup, getting up early to go sit online waiting for your time slot, and the rhinestones in the hat, designs, everything. So that was what was happening back there. Those people are paying a lot of money for that.
Gotcha.
These people that are on this competition floor dancing with their teachers, they will spend what you and I make in a year on their teacher. My student doesn't do that. That's why we don't compete a lot. But he does spend. I mean, he does spend. Like, if he wants me to dance, he's got to buy the clothes and the hair and the makeup and everything. And they pay for hotel and food, and everything from the time you leave your house is covered by your student.
I got to pay all that and put up with you? No, wait. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know. And then I'm screaming at you in the practice room. Yes,
Hey,
absolutely.
but you know what? Well, but I'm paying you to do your job. So you're doing your job. Yeah.
And we are back to the practice room. And there
Oh, that
is
was
Nimal competing in the senior division, and he is finally
Always
getting his
stressed
tie
out.
on.
always
Always getting
stressed
ready
out.
late.
When you and the Stephanie on the video talk at the same time, I don't know which Stephanie's talking to me.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought it always. I just want to point out that this is actually a perfect way to pause it because students are always stressed out.
Yeah.
They're always stressed out. They're always tense. They're always nervous. And teachers, this is where like a lot of psychology comes into play. We have to be psychologists too because they're always, very rarely are they peaceful. Very rarely are they ready because it's like taking somebody, an amateur anything, and taking them into a professional world. So we have to manage all of their stress in every way, shape, or form. So if you could just imagine that, imagine any sport that you play, imagine that you had to like handle somebody and then you have to dance with them and manage their physical tension that gets into the connection. I also just want to say that male students have a harder time winning any competition because if you notice all of the males around there are all teachers. So when they're on the floor, who's the leader? In ballroom dancing, it's still the male. So he's got a harder time. He's really got to fight against those male teachers that have long strides and can really move.
Yeah, because he's got to lead. He's got to lead you, and
Yeah.
you're the more experienced person, and you're being led. Gotcha.
Yeah. Mhm.
Is that the way the tie goes? I don't know. Always a mess. So you're a few minutes away from your first heat. What is a heat? We have a heat list, and that's your first dance. And what division are you in for real? Senior division. Here we come.
You know, and it's funny. It's like when I used to go to wrestling tournaments, and your coach is talking to you, and you're like, "Leave me alone." He's like, "I don't want to be. I'm nervous. I got competition. I want to be bothered with your silly questions."
He loves it. He's always angry. I call him grumpy. Yes. Always
It's
like
so funny. Well, I don't want to spoil it, but the amount of times I've seen him dance, it's like, hey, I wish when I get to that age I can do 3 or 4 routines. Good God, he was dancing his butt off.
All right,
Good
what's your
memory.
biggest challenge today? Wait, Nimal, can you tell everybody what happened in 2009? Did you curse at me in the middle of tango and walk off? the dance floor in the middle of the competition?
You said you did.
This is where we order our
It's
videos.
true. It's true. I walked off. I never did this before. It was the most unprofessional thing I've ever done at a competition. I walked off.
He likes him better. Nima, the man was talking to you. What's your problem?
He's rude to everybody. He's rude to everybody. You know it. He
I-
is rude to everybody.
Is he
He's
rude or is he just in tunnel vision? I feel like
Listen.
it's a little bit of old grumpy man, but it's also a little bit of internal, because the only reason why I say that is I'm not acting like you've never been to tournaments. You're an instructor, so I know you've been to competitions as a student, but I just remember going to different types of tournaments with different types of sports, and it's like I'm in tunnel vision and people keep walking and talking to me, and it's like, what, who just said what? And it's like I just want to, I'm in tunnel vision.
Yes,
You know what I
I
mean?
actually agree with that. I don't like when people talk to me either. If I'm competing professionally, I need to be alone. So I totally agree with that and I get that. So he could be, but he is like this on a daily. Like
Yeah.
he will, like when he goes in, there's always a fight. He's always screaming at someone. And it's so yes, but this is
That's
just
why I said I feel like it's a mixture of that's his personality
definitely.
and he's in tunnel vision, so it's kind of amplified.
Oh yeah, for sure. There's a ton of nerves. Just think about being that age, not having done this in so many years,
Mhm.
and then walking out and if you could see the judging panel just staring at you.
Yeah,
And
I saw that part. That's coming
yeah,
up in a couple seconds.
yeah. Mhm.
That's what I'm afraid of. Going to get a look at the on-deck area where Nimal is preparing to. All right, it's only moments away from your first heat. You're doing 12 in a row. Tell me how you feel.
You had ambulance for already?
Ambulance is not ready, but that is our on-deck area, and this is our ballroom. And it's about 5 minutes away from his competition.
So this is the closed division, by the way. Different thing that
So I can already see what you mean because I just watched the couple go by the camera and you can
yeah.
really see the male leading. It's
Oh
clean,
yeah.
it's crisp, but he's the coach. Whereas you, I can like I'm not a dance guru, but I can see your body like effortlessly trying to go to the next move, but you're waiting to be taken to the next sequence.
Yes. It's you really have to kind of stretch and shape, like
Hmm.
kind of back lead shape without pulling, which I've gotten very mad at many competitions and pulled and yanked and pulled my
So wait,
students
hold on,
through.
because I want to make sure for us non-dance people I get. So you're basically trying to lead a little bit without showing that you're leading.
100%.
Okay,
Yeah, I am. Yeah, they can't do it without their teacher. This is so heavily dependent on the teacher. The good thing about him is he's very, very intelligent. He's an engineer, and so he's super smart. So he really does remember. But posture wise and everything, you could see that he needs to stand up straighter. Oh, his wife was there. She kept saying he needs to stand up straight. He needs to stand up straight, and he's hiding from her. That was a whole nother very funny interaction because she dances too, and she has her own teacher. And so they're a little competitive, but she doesn't know her routines. She can't dance like he can dance his routines by himself. But most of those females cannot dance the routines by themselves.
gotcha.
Yeah. Mhm. So this is the American tango, by the way. It's different than Argentine
Hold on,
tango
hold on,
or international
hold on. You
tango.
got to start that over because no one heard what you said. What'd you say?
No, I was just saying that this is the American tango. For those that don't know, there
Mhm.
are three types of tangos. There's international, There's Argentine, and then there's American tango. So this is American.
Oops. I meant to turn the sound down when the music's playing, and I forgot.
I look like a devil right now. What's going on?
12 dances. And
You too.
better stand straight. Or
I was right in front of the light.
Come here. All right. So what are you going to do different this round?
Met some people.
Smack some people. What else? Smack me.
Did you hear him? He said smack me.
I wouldn't go there. Because who's going to smack who?
Volume, increase the volume.
Increase the volume,
not the volume
stretch.
there, but
Yes, absolutely. Stretch. And good luck, because this is your scholarship and your championship. So hopefully you will come in first, or at least not fall. We'll set the bar low. Nobody knows what he's thinking about. Nobody knows. All right, it's time to go. Good luck.
So he has tripped females. Oh, they cut the sound on this one. That's okay. But that's good because I can talk over it. He has got under people's feet, and people do fall. My girl in the 20-something in the next later on in the show, you'll see. Well, I didn't put that clip in because she might kill me, but she got caught in her dress, and just went down for the count. That happens just like ice skating. Just like, you fall, you get back up. And that's how it goes. You fall, you get back up. But I have to say, I was really proud of this particular student, Nimal, because usually he's kidding around right now about smacking me and stuff like that. But usually he actually does want to smack me. And we do fight really bad. That's why I stormed off the floor. So to come in, the thing about ballroom is all these people on the floor take this very seriously. There's a lot of stress and tension, and teachers are having to manage their students' emotions. If you watch that show, did you ever see that show on Bravo, Keone?
I no, but I remember seeing a dance competition where there were like 50, no, 50, I'm over exaggerating, like 30 couples on the floor at one time.
Yeah.
And the judges would literally walk around, and if they tapped you, you walked off the floor. And then they would tap people until there were like 3 teams left, and those were the top 3.
Oh, that might be swing. I think they do that in swing comps. They don't walk on the floor in ballroom comps, but they do have a packed floor. This is only because it's the senior division, so there aren't that many in the senior division. But you'll see later there'll be more people on the floor. Yeah, so this is the waltz or the foxtrot. Anyway, this is the Viennese waltz. That's the fast one. That's a tough one for seniors to move that fast. Mm-hmm. But they get crazy. I can't tell you. So in ballroom, the ballroom show on Bravo, there was a lot of those.
Why are you guys? Where'd everybody else go? How come you guys are there by yourself now?
No, this is just a video following us. There's more people on the floor. They're just on the other side.
Oh, because I saw the lady in purple on there.
There's about 5 or 6 couples on the floor. It's a large floor. It's a really large floor.
Oh, so some people's routines can end at different times, because the lady in the purplish pink dress, she was on the floor a couple seconds ago with
They're
him.
They're there. You just can't see them. They're all there. Yeah.
No, I see her. She's standing in the corner back there.
Oh, it might be a different group. It depends on the group. So we do about 4 or 5 in a row.
Oh, gotcha.
Not everybody does Viennese waltz, because that's like a harder one. So sometimes they walk off the floor for that one.
Oh, gotcha. So that's what I was trying to understand.
Yeah.
Got it. Makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he's smiling. Look at that. Oh, I see. Now they're coming back on because it's time to do.
Yeah, exactly.
And we need to ask Nimal, doing the senior division, why he made so many mistakes and why he hit himself in the head. Tell us.
To wake up the brain.
Wake up the brain?
Yeah, right. appreciated that all the cells actually came into sleep. Wake up.
They went to sleep. Is that what happened? So what's going to happen? We have 2 more rounds. Waltz, Tango, Foxtrot, Viennese Waltz, 2 more times in the senior scholarship division. There might be, I don't know if there's callbacks. We are not really paying attention to anyone else. I guess if they're calling us, you'll hear.
He always, I get it now. He always looks like he wants to just punch you in the face.
He loves it. He loves to give me that vibe. He
Yeah,
loves it.
such a
It
love-hate
makes
relationship.
him very happy.
Your name.
They won't. They send a special message.
They will. All right. Well, maybe they will. All right. So you have about an hour. So are we going to make any more mistakes today?
Thank you guys. Here we go, Waltz music.
Awesome. So what are you going to do differently this time?
Hit myself on the head. Before starting.
Do you want to tell everybody how old you are?
But you're geriatric.
Good enough. Good enough. All right. Let's give you a little tour.
And if I give the number,
He's late 70s.
What?
if I give the number, I'll have to kill them.
Threatening people.
Did he just say if I give them the number, I'd have to kill them?
Yes. He's the character.
All right. There's technically no recording in the ballroom, but we gave you a little sneak peek, a little behind the scenes.
Oh, there's Stephanie, you're not supposed to record, and you're over there recording.
No, you can't record the floor like the other couples. Like the videos that we're showing you, we bought those videos. Those you're allowed because they sell. Because they have that video crew that we went to earlier.
Mhm.
We paid them for that video, but
No,
I can't
I
like
got
keep
you.
it.
I was just giving you crap.
That is the dance floor right there.
But I don't think a lot of people get to
Project
see,
area.
unless you're there, what it looks like. So
I like that you said you're not supposed to record it, and then you give us 3 looks.
And today is American Smooth Day, just so you know. This ballroom competition goes on for over a week, and about a week. And they do everything from nightclub style to like a Jack and Jill, to Latin, international Latin, like what you see on Dancing with the Stars. We have standard, we have American rhythm, and we have Kids Day. And we will be back on Sunday for Kids Day. And our teens and under 21 kids will be dancing.
all right. So here you see this is one of his scholarships. We're nearing the end of his competition, and you could see his posture could be way better. But again, he has a really good attitude and does keep up his his energy as far as and positivity. Even though he's being like that, this is interesting because students, I'm using him as an example because he's a great example. Students get mad at you. They think that they own you. This is our life. And you could really see that in that Bravo show, the way the teachers, with the way the students think they own the teachers because I'm paying you, I own you. That's a tough position to be in because you have to manage your own self and your own emotions and your own bringing your performance and that feeling of feeling like they're kind of like their servant. And how do you blend that together?
Oh, look at her in the front. She's not even hiding in the back like you, recording on the floor and taking pictures. She's
Oh
right
yeah,
there.
they could. They could come around and they will ask you. I don't even know how that works, but they'll ask you for your phone and make you delete it. They don't do it so much here, but I've seen them do it at other comps. Like this is a huge competition. Like that.
But the thing about owning your student, I'm not prejudging anybody on look, but if you have someone who's very snooty and arrogant and they've got a little money to them, how that can be already.
Yeah,
And then you're
exactly.
talking about doing this, that just elevates that, right?
100%.
Mm.
Yeah.
It's
And
good you
it's
have that.
go ahead.
I said it's good you have that guy. I mean, he's grumpy and all that, but he doesn't act like no, you're nothing.
He doesn't, but this is years in the making. Like
Mhm.
and he's still like he's actually left my studio and went to other studios because I couldn't manage him. Like I'm like, get out. There's the door. Get the F out. I'm not even kidding. This
Mhm.
happened several times and he's left and then he's come back. Um, I mean, there was even a time when we were getting ready for this on one of his lessons where he literally crashed into somebody or he wanted to crash into somebody at my studio. He's like, they're in my way. I'm like, they're not moving because there's floorcraft involved. I'm like, they're not moving. They're uh a new couple taking a lesson over there. You need to go around them. No, my routine goes this way. This is the conversation, Keone. So I'm like, you're not gonna crash into them. You're either gonna go. He says and he wound up leaving. He packed up his stuff.
Jeez.
I don't care. You can leave because you're already charged for this time. This is my time. You booked this time. I'm fine with you leaving. I will drink my coffee and text my kids. But that happens. It happens all the time. You see it on that Bravo show too. Students getting mad and walking out.
Oh,
Oh, this is the awards. They
And
give
your
you.
winner couple 158, Pam Gardner and Eric Polly.
I actually shut the camera. Well, he got an award first place.
mhm.
Well, maybe that's coming out next. Maybe I just spoiled it, but
Yeah, you did.
I did. I thought it was cut out. Oopsie. So these dresses that you're seeing, these are $6,000 and up.
With 12 dances in a row. And
Dang.
how many people do we crash into?
And I'm going to kill her. What do you mean? 12 dances. I'm about to collapse.
12 dances in a row, no breaks, no collisions, only about 35 curse words. And
He does curse a lot.
some forgetting here and there. But overall, we did it. 12 more to go.
Thank you. Thank you,
Wow.
judges.
12 more to go. Costume change time.
Yeah, he's gonna be sore tomorrow.
Oh yeah, you're talking about, so many injuries. So many injuries. He's got like knee pads on both knees, taking a ton of Advil and stuff like that. So, yeah, it's it's some of these teachers will dance over 100 dances in a day with their students. They'll have multiple students there. I mean, this was all I ever did before COVID. I mean, so I would have.
This will keep you in good shape.
Yeah, yeah. But sometimes when you get the open division, there's this closed division, there's bronze, silver, gold, and there's open. Open is what you see on Dancing with the Stars. When you get to that open division, you got to really be in super great shape, especially if they're nervous, because then you have to back lead them into open stuff. Again, like Dancing with the Stars. And that is not easy when you're doing 100 dances, or some do 200. They do a lot. I think the most I've ever done is 100 in a day.
His eyes are trained on you.
Show us what you got.
Your fourth place.
What'd you get? Oh, a little bear and an award. Yay. Congratulations.
What did he just get?
He got a first place award. He also won $100 in a scholarship. But we that was later on, so I didn't film that. But he won first place in the championship. And he won a little bear with a water bottle.
He won on that last dance, or he won the overall competition?
He won. He did a lot of different divisions. So the championship he won. So they were all mixed up here. The championship he won. The scholarship he came in. One he came in third, and one he came in fourth, which
Mhm.
was actually last because there were only 4 in that heat. But the one that he came in third, he won $100. So that was fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Oh,
So
but he got first in the championship. That's nice.
the championship, you get awards, you get a medal, and a little prize. The scholarships, you win money if you place 1 through 3. Anything after that doesn't win anything. So
Gotcha.
yeah. hmm
First play.
Hello, I'm Jaylene. I'm at the Manhattan Dance
So
Competition
this
in
is
New
my
York City,
teacher
one of
slash
the biggest
student.
competitions in the city at this time of the year in the summer. This is before I go on. I'm super excited. I'm ready to throw all of the training and everything that we've done for the past year on the dance floor and put all of my nervousness and energy and excitement out there. I know that the energy is pumping already, and as soon as we start dancing, it's all gonna just kick.
So she is dancing. She's
Well,
wearing that one. That's my dress, by the way. That's the one
I've
she got caught
seen
in.
him before, doesn't he? He was in your studio. He did it, wasn't he?
No, no, you haven't met him before. You met another instructor, but
Okay.
this is Ken. He is a teacher in my studio. Maybe a picture or something you might have seen. He is, and he's dancing with Jaylene, and he just returned to the floor himself. He's was inactive for many many years, and definitely older, and this was a big deal for him to get into the open division. This is the hardest division, and Jaylene is a ballet dancer. She is like the one that they call for the Nutcracker to bring in. She's like that primo ballerina, and I've been training her, and this is her first time doing open, and she's a fireball, as you could see. But this is everyone else on the floor does this every weekend. There's a lot of people on the floor. You have the world champions dancing with their students all around them right now. So you see a
I am
lot.
surprised more people are. No, I'm not surprised because when you train that much, you train that much. But that's a lot of movement to have so many people around you.
Oh yeah, they will. Oh yeah, when you see they can even put more on the floor. But there were 13 couples. That's 26 people on the floor. See, oh, there she got caught. But there was another one where she got caught and she literally went down. But I didn't put that in here. I figured she might murder me. But that's all holes, so it's very easy to get caught in that skirt. But yeah, you got to manage floor craft. You got to manage your spacing. That you got to be aware of your spacing. You got to be able to send energy to keep people away from you if they do get into your spot, so they don't knock you down. I actually find that to be one of the funnest things, managing all that. It's just that you have to be with a leader that can also manage it.
I
Otherwise,
can imagine you dancing and the energy that says, "If you come near me, I will kill you."
oh
Stay
yeah,
in.
oh yeah, oh yeah. There's one thing bumping into someone because you're not aware, and there's one thing bumping into someone because you're purposeful. Some people do it on purpose. I used to
Mhm.
be nice until I got elbowed in the head a few times and I saw stars, and then I'm like, no, okay.
Oof.
Yeah, people are vicious. Yeah, people will mess with you. So you got to, and they'll stand right in front of you. So what happens is, and this is pro-am, this is student and teacher, but the professionals just think all these teachers are on the professional floor with their
Mhm.
pro partners. They will, so you could set up. So if you and me are set up, we're in a nice spot, we think we're ready to go, someone will walk right in front of you or right into your spot just to mess with you.
Mm.
I know you wouldn't like that, Keone. I
No,
know you.
but no. Well, I mean, it's part of the game. It's a sport.
Yeah.
Every sport's a part of the game. It's mental warfare. Or is that? But the thing is that going to shake you, or are you going to be like, "Ugh, whatever, and then still dish it out? So that's
Oh,
how
that
you.
just fires me up. You can imagine that just fires
But
me up.
that's how the strong separate the weak in the competition. That's how they
Yeah,
get eliminated. You make your road easier. If I can get in these 4 people's head, those are 4 teams I don't even have to worry about.
that's right. Exactly. I love it. That is the way you have to think about it. There, she's so
Finished
cute.
our championship round or heat, and we're very sweaty, tired, but the energy was awesome.
We survived. We made it through the crowds, and I think we did pretty good.
Yeah, with 13 other people on the floor with us, it was definitely tight, but hopefully we were able to be seen by the judges.
So while they were at the comp, we were in the studio practicing.
Wait till the music stops.
Oh,
What'd
sorry.
you say? What did you say?
I like that music too. I'm sorry. Yeah, while they were at the comp, we were in the studio practicing. These are the under 21 getting ready.
I love
So
it. Hold on, let's hear with some of the music because it's cool. Oh, never mind, the music stopped.
I love that
Gio is
music.
dancing mixed amateur with Victoria.
Oh, look at the kids, the little tiny
Kids all
ones.
day long. Kids all day
There's
long.
like hundreds of them
Back in
in
the
the ballroom.
practice room.
So yeah, so this is the rumba. You have all ages. You have they call it the teddy bear division.
Mhm.
We have like 3, 4, 5-year-olds. I mean, but they train. These
That
people
green
train.
dress was not a good choice.
What?
That green dress that girl had was not a good choice.
They are the ones that if they're teens, they have more flexibility and they're allowed to choose, which isn't so great. But
Mhm.
under if they're not teens yet, they have to go to the check-in and make sure that they are wearing there's a dress code. You can't wear whatever you want. That's why they have the socks and the shoes on under if they're not teens yet, they have to wear the socks and those shoes and cover it up and no rhinestones, no bling, no makeup. So, yeah, but some of them,
Oh,
once
look
they
at
hit,
these little sassy ones in the white in the front.
oh yeah, yeah, the parents take it seriously, the coaches. I think I don't know if it's on here. Oh no, it's not. But this is me and Vincent doing a show for. I just want to show you. This is another division. So we're coming to the end now. So that was the competition. This is another division. We're doing a pro show for a rehab center. Everybody in there is in wheelchairs, and this is a 5-star rehab center. Now, what I want to do next with this group is do wheelchair dancing. I'm sure you're familiar with wheelchair dancing.
Oh yeah, sure. I watch it all the time.
Cool, right? Yeah.
What do
No.
you-
Oh, you never saw it? Okay. No, there's been movies made on it.
I
It's
understand, but Steph, you act like you met me yesterday. Did it seem like I wake up in the morning and go, you know what? Let me check in on the wheelchair
I
dancing center.
I know you have a lot of free time on your hands. Oh my God. No,
We're gonna
I mean
start dropping names of world champions now. I'm like,
yeah, but so that's the
why
next
didn't
thing.
you yell at
But
that
this
lady to get out of look, I love people who aren't aware that there's a camera rolling. She just comes and stands right in front of the camera. No one's filming here, lady.
I know, right? Crazy. I know. So anyway, I just wanted to show you
Somebody
these
said,
people.
hey, there's a camera. She
I
just
know.
walked.
Get out of the way, right? Um, they're in a rehab center, and we've done a lot of shows for places like this, but this particular place, the energy in the room with these people was so great. It's a 5-star, and I just wanted to also just mention that there is wheelchair dancing for people that don't know. There is wheelchair dancing, and it is there's a whole syllabus. It's a whole
You
another
know
art
what's
form.
also exciting? It's when it's just like, I'm 46. When I get 80, if
Mm.
some people come in and do dances from my era, it just brings you back like down, memory lane. So you could see that happiness with seeing that too, you know?
Yeah, and that was the thing with this place. They were so happy. So I wanted to share that and also show you what a professional American rhythm dance team looks like. And this is a mambo. But they were so happy, and it was such a great experience to make all those people in that room so happy. It just is such a cool feeling. Cool feeling. So I don't know. Maybe we'll go back. There's a lot of wheelchairs in there, so I don't know how I would coordinate so many. But
I'm sure you'll figure it out.
I will. I will. I'm so glad that we got a chance to finally meet and do this
Ooh,
show.
I don't
You
know
know,
what that means for. Oh yeah,
uh,
that's right. Because I'm 2 hours behind, and I woke up really early today.
I'm sorry, but
You're
you'll
good.
just think of the day that you'll have.
Awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. Hold on. How do I?
I love
Now I
that
got.
music he put in there. It's so
Now I got to
great.
get back to my
Mhm.
original scene here. Where am I? She kicked me out of the scene. People, unbelievable. There we go. All right. You know, it's so funny when I hear that music. Just it just makes me want to
Exactly.
do that.
He picked a good one.
You know what I want to do? You know what? I don't know how we could do it. I want to learn a dance routine, and I want to. You know what? I'm going to talk to you offline. I'm going to
Yes.
talk to you offline because well, I got to figure out. You know,
Let's do
do you think? Here's a question: do you think if I flew you down, um, let's say this is going to happen November 2nd, right? Do you think if I flew you down, how many days would you need if we practice in a row for me to be good at a routine?
That's what they do on Dancing with the Stars. They only get a couple of days. So let's
Yeah.
say a weekend. I mean, yes, I've done it because people copy that format. So I'll be hired to just do like, you know,
Well, the important part is I'm going to have to get in shape before you get here.
is that why you said November? I'm sure you're
well,
into it.
well, the
We're
show
talking
is
about it.
November. The show is November 2nd, and so um,
Let's do it. I'm coming. We're doing it.
yeah, we'll talk offline. We'll talk
We're
offline.
doing it. So
We'll
stay
talk.
tuned. He said it online, unless he cuts this out. He said it so everybody knows we have to commit. We are doing definitely. I have done it with way less talented people than yourself. So you are in
Oh, you're
shape.
giving me way too much credit.
No.
You're giving me way too much credit.
Question is, are you ready for me though?
Yeah. Listen, I wrestled in high school. I wrestled in the army. I was in the army 20 years. I had a
Perfect.
very third grandfather. I grew up with a black mother. It's not the first time I've been yelled at. Okay.
I
Yeah.
would say I don't yell, but I do want it perfect and we're going to do it. Yes, we're going to have fun.
Listen, I always call you this, and it's all some people take it the wrong
Oh,
way,
here we
but
go. My craziness.
it's a compliment from me. You are my favorite functioning psycho. So I'm okay.
I'm so glad. I'm so glad. Yeah. I mean, I can't really disagree, so
But it's all in love. You just want the best out of people, and that's the thing that I love the most. So, you guys,
for sure.
stay tuned. Long Line Hustlers will be back. We'll catch up with Julia. We'll do some other things that are coming on. We have another show that's coming from New York. We haven't named it yet, but it's going to be with Victor and Caligio. It's going to be awesome. They'll be seen on Long Island Hustlers first. They're a pair of knuckleheads. They're your stereotypical New
Ah,
Yorkers, but they are hilarious.
that's gonna be so much fun. All
Yes, it's
right,
gonna
let
be
me know when we're
hilarious.
doing it.
All
Uh,
right, you guys. Oh, go ahead.
oh no, I was just gonna say I'll see you next time.
I'll see you next time.
All
As
right.
Dwayne says, keep looking up.
Mm.